fantastic, brilliant. All round, it sounds absolutely fantastic. Okay, and I suppose it's time for this fella to it's time for him to make himself known now. This is our drummer boy. There's so many different. I'm not even going to begin to try and get into it because it's so complex. But there's so many different things happening at the same time to create that sound, isn't there?
Well, that's all thanks to Veronica McCarran, I have to say. She has really, really brought this choir on to their full potential.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't read music and I don't play any instruments, and even though I coordinate the choir and started the choir, I would have found it very, very difficult, certainly to bring them to this level. And without her, and I think if people watch the video of the recording that was done on the 1st of December in St. Eunan's Cathedral, which they can find on Facebook on St. Eunan's
Brilliant, yeah.
Facebook page, and it's also on the health promotion website from the hospital, and it's also on X or Twitter, X, whatever, health promotion. So without her, I don't think this choir would have ever got to this stage.
Yeah, well, it's remarkable.
So we all, and I think everybody would agree, it was intense because unfortunately, I was away. I've retired nearly 3 years, so I'm away a lot. And so we didn't really start practicing for that carol service until on the 1st of December. We didn't really start practicing until the end of October.
Right.
We had workshops
a small window, isn't
so
it?
it only literally gave us 5 weeks, and we did some very, very particular, very, very tough songs like Carol of the Bells and Gaudete, which were extremely difficult. So that, and compiled with the 10 others that we did, I think we did a very good job, I hope, anyway.
And we have someone else wishes to speak here.
Yes. Can I just say that Winnie is being too modest? Without Winnie...
Kind of got that.
Yes. None of us would be here.
Yeah. Definitely. No. Round of applause for Winnie. It's like the mafia when you try and get away, but they keep pulling you back in. Is that exactly what it's like? Right.
That's
okay, right. Well,
can I just as well, just say that was Emer McLaughlin, who did that last piece, that last line of Still.
And the lady that did the middle piece as well, that was absolutely
That
remarkable.
was Mary Barry,
yeah, okay,
exactly.
Mary. Okay,
and she normally does, and we were going to do it, she normally sings Ave Maria, which is a beautiful piece.
Yes.
But you'll actually hear her if you listen to the video.
You're really
You'll hear her doing it. She has a fantastic voice and a really, really high soprano.
On this video or something.
You can buy the video. You can buy the video.
We're really selling it.
Okay.
The third one that we're doing, we have to thank Tony Duffy, who's been so kind, and he came to our practice yesterday evening and spent a whole hour with us. God help him. But again, and he accompanied us in St. Eunan's as well.
And by the way, there is a video of the performance in St. Eunan's.
Yeah. Just in case you missed that.
It's available on most platforms. Okay, that's brilliant.
It's on YouTube as well.
Right. Okay.
And now the two soloists for this are Ellen Strain, and Lucy McGettigan.
Okay, so Ellen, I might ask you to favour this microphone, if that's okay. You don't have to get too close, and it just means I can try as best as I can to balance this. Okay, right. So whenever you're all ready.
Our
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so very much for calling in. I really do appreciate it. All
Thank
of
you
you.
very much for having us.
Well, there's
Just to say that there is a video.
Why are you telling me this at the end of the interview? Where is this video and what's it of?
YouTube, Facebook,
X, Twitter, everything. Hey, come here. You'll have it on TikTok before you get out of the boat, I'm sure. Okay, listen, all of you, thank you so very much. I know it's really, really appreciated. Is there anyone over there reading news? What is it? Do I fire the jingle? Yes? Are you okay? I'll fire the jingle. All right, that's okay. All right, Donna Marie is going to be with you now for the news. We'll be back after.
Live, on air, online and on the Highland Radio app. This is Highland Radio News.
Thanks, Greg. Good morning. Over 5,200 vehicles have been checked for speeding within the first 2 hours of National Slow Down Day today. Of those, GoSafe detected 40 drivers travelling over the speed limit. The Force's road safety enforcement for Christmas and the New Year will run until January 4th. Chief Superintendent with the Roads National Bureau is Jane Humphreys.
From the 1st of December through the Christmas campaign, there has been one arrest every hour for drink driving. And approximately 36% of that is drugs. So it's really important that people get the message. You cannot drink and drive. You cannot use drugs.
Well, increased penalty points for driving offences on a bank holiday are not part of the new road traffic bill. Cabinet this week approved the publication of the bill targeting speeding, intoxicated driving, not wearing a seatbelt and distracted driving. Having differing penalty point punishments for different days was proposed a number of months ago by Junior Minister Jack Chambers. It was challenged at the time by South Donegal Deputy Martin Kenny, and he says it would have legal ramifications. The Sinn Féin spokesperson for Transport and Communications, Deputy Kenny, says the government must stop reaching for legislation and take more appropriate measures.
And it draws, I think, attention to the fact that the government can often reach for legislation in these situations, when what they really need to do is they need to put appropriate resources in place to ensure that we have, the correct level of enforcement of the laws that are already in place. And that's the big issue that we have. We don't have enough Gardaí patrolling our roads. We don't have enough police services in place. We don't have enough static cameras in place. We have a whole lot of issues around all of that need to be dealt with, and that's the first place, Gardaí, the Minister should be going, rather than to reaching for legislation.
In the north, public transport services are suspended today as workers are on strike. Buses and trains are at a standstill for the fourth time this month in a dispute over pay. Cross-border rail services are only running between Dublin and Dundalk. Workers are calling on the UK government to release money that's been earmarked for pay rises once Stormont returns. Hospitality businesses are frustrated over the timing of the strike in the lead up to Christmas, but Damien Doherty, who's a bus driver in Derry, says they need to look at the bigger picture.
We're struggling to pay our bills without the pay raises that we should be getting and we deserve. And on the back of not being able to pay our bills, we also have a lot less in terms of disposable income. So if this keeps continuing, less and less people and workers are going to have disposable income, and that is going to have another knock-on effect on these businesses.
The Rural Independents are calling for a referendum on immigration. The group believes there's no reason why it couldn't be held next March alongside two other votes on family and carers. They say while immigration has benefited Ireland, there has been no meaningful communication with the public. Rural Independent TD Matty McGrath says there should be a question asked about how many asylum seekers can be brought in.
Other countries seem to be able to do it without consulting the people, but we seem to just take all the dictates and taking more than our fair share here. We're not anti-immigration, but we need to have the public and everybody voting age to be allowed to make up their own mind on this and give the government a good steer as to what the people really feel.
Turn to Me is providing help for anyone struggling with issues over Christmas. It's offering free support groups and up to 6 free one-to-one counselling sessions on turntome.ie. Services will be provided across the festive season, including on Christmas Day. Turn to Me CEO Fiona O'Malley says people can face difficulties with unhealthy family dynamics.
A lot of people would really struggle with dysfunctional family relationships. Most people have at least one dysfunctional relationship in their family unit, and that can cause them an awful lot of stress as well. So a lot of people would actually be experiencing heightened levels of anxiety over the Christmas period, and Turn to Me will be there for those people every step of the way throughout the Christmas period.
A Donegal production is among the most notable investments in a landmark year for the Western Development Commission. The WDC secured an additional €11 million in EU funding for regional development. €200,000 was invested into Maga Media for the obituary TV series filmed in Ballyshannon. A GoFundMe to see a Letterkenny University Hospital's nurse's mother's body repatriated to Zimbabwe has reached its goal of €10,500. Valerie's mum, Mavis, travelled to Letterkenny to spend Christmas with her around 2 weeks ago. Sadly, she passed away suddenly within 24 hours of arriving. Valerie's friend Faith organised the drive and said in an update that her hearts are filled with gratitude and the money will ensure that Mavis's memory is honoured properly. Moving on now to weather. Quite windy today with fresh to strong northwest winds, cloudy too with outbreaks of rain and drizzle at times. The rain will slowly ease through the afternoon with some bright spells developing, staying rather windy through highs of 11 to 9 degrees. That's all for now from Highland Radio News. Back again at 11 o'clock. Till then, good morning. The obituary notices this Friday morning, December 22nd. The death has occurred of Bridget Doherty, 22 The Cottages, Burnfoot. Bridget's remains will be reposing at the residence of her daughter Mary Doherty, Creaslamore, Burnfoot from 2 o'clock today. Removal on Sunday morning at 10:45am to St Mura's Church, Fawn, for Requiem Mass at 11:30, followed by interment in the adjoining graveyard. Requiem Mass can be viewed live on churchservices.tv. Family flowers only, please. Donations in lieu if desired to Buncrana Community Hospital Patients Comfort Fund, care of any family member or Murphy Funeral Directors. The death has taken place of Mario Comiskey, Urs Mana Urs Clonmany. His remains will be reposing at his home from 12 midday today. Funeral leaving from there on Sunday at 11am, going to St Michael's Church, Urs, for Requiem Mass at 11:30, with burial afterwards in the adjoining cemetery. Family flowers only, please. Donations in lieu if desired to St Columkill Village, care of any family member. House private please on the morning of the funeral. Funeral Mass can be viewed live on churchservices.tv. The death has taken place in Glasgow, Scotland, of Anna Gallagher ní Duggan, formerly of the Lodge Glendown, Church Hill. Funeral arrangements will be confirmed later. The death has occurred of Hugo Gallagher, Ryvale Lawns, Leixlip, Kildare, and formerly of Inch Island, Donegal. Reposing at his residence in Kildare today from 3pm until 8pm with prayers at 7 o'clock. Removal tomorrow morning at 9:30 to arrive at the Church of Our Lady's Nativity, Leixlip, for 10am funeral mass, followed by burial in Confay Cemetery. Family flowers only, please. Donations in lieu to the Irish Cancer Society Night Nursing Service. The death has taken place of Eamon McGinty, Garva, Barnesmore, Donegal Town, reposing at his home in Garva today until 10pm with Rosary. Funeral from there tomorrow morning at 10:20am to St Agatha's Church, Clare, for 11am Requiem Mass, with burial afterwards in the adjoining cemetery. Family time please on the morning of the funeral. Family flowers only, please. Donations in lieu if desired to cancer research. The death has taken place of Marianne Boner, Ballyargus, Redcastle. Marianne's remains are reposing at the home of her son Martin in Ballyargus. Marianne's funeral mass will take place tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 in St Columba's Church, Drung, followed by burial in the adjoining graveyard. Family flowers only. Funeral mass can be viewed live on stcolumbusdrung.net. The death has occurred of John Carr, Glinsk, Fanad, Donegal. John's remains are reposing at his late residence. Removal from there tomorrow morning, arriving at St Mary's Church, Fanavolti, for 11am Requiem Mass. Burial afterwards in the adjoining cemetery. Rosary tonight at 9 o'clock. Family time please from 10pm tonight. Family flowers only, please. Donations in lieu if desired to the Meva Fire Station, care of any family member. The death has taken place of Patrick Hanley, Warren View Manor, Muff, and formerly of Longford. Patrick's remains are reposing at the home of his son Philip in Garaban, Glenealy. Funeral mass for Patrick will take place tomorrow morning at 11am in the Sacred Heart Church, Muff, followed by burial in the adjoining cemetery. Family time please from 9pm tonight. Family flowers only. Donations if desired to the Donegal Hospice, care of any family member. Patrick's funeral mass can be viewed live on mcnmedia.tv. The death has taken place of William Curran, formerly of 41 Petrie Way, Culmore, Derry. Requiem Mass is ongoing at St Eugene's Cathedral, Derry, followed by burial in Burt Cemetery. Family flowers only, please. Donations, if wished, in lieu of flowers to Dementia NI, North City Business Centre to Duncairn Gardens, Belfast. The death has taken place of Moya Jane O'Doherty, 12 Pillar Park, Buncrana. Funeral is ongoing at St Mary's Oratory with burial afterwards in Cockhill Cemetery. For family information and more details regarding wakes and funerals, please go to highlandradio.com.
So listen, I have a question about Secret Santa.
It's secret, remember?
I know, yeah, I know. What size socks are you again?
This Christmas at your local Londis, pick up Heineken 12-pack bottles, only $14.95. Get 1.75 litre bottles of Club Orange, Lemon, Rock Shandy and Orange Zero for just $1.75. Buy a pack of O'Dwyer's Christmas cake slices and get one free. Londis, local like you. Offers end 24th of December at participating stores while stocks last. Please enjoy alcohol responsibly.
Okay, now coming up very, 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 very shortly indeed, we're going to be giving away €1,000 to someone, dependent on them answering their phone. A little later on, we have a €30,000 card to give away if you enter the draw. Now, you don't have to answer your phone for that, by the way. This is just let's call it a unique system for the €10,000 cash giveaway. So you don't have to answer your phone to win the car. But you do to win the 1,000, okay? Hi, Greg, good morning. Can you say hello to Daniel and my generation from your Glen Swilly auntie? Love you. Love your show every morning. Happy Christmas. Thank you very much, Auntie. And I'm sure they hopefully are still listening. I didn't get that just whilst they were in studio with us. Hi, could you please play before 10 a.m? And I'm sorry I'm a little late. Happy birthday to my beautiful fiancé, Paul Kelly. I love you loads. And we're engaged 5 years today as well. Love, Elaine. Wow, okay, Elaine. I'm not going to comment. Everyone's situations are different, of course. But Paul, you know yourself. Pull the finger out, son. A very happy Christmas to all the students and staff at Mulroy College, Milford. And a very special fond farewell to our amazing outgoing Deputy Principal, Sean McFadden. We'll miss you so much. And I think the big bye-bye for Sean was yesterday. Emotional scenes. He seems an incredibly popular person. And we wish him well in his future endeavours. And also, again, Mulroy College were in with us yesterday singing, and they were absolutely amazing. Right, so apologies if you're watching the show. You might have noticed that we're in and out a little bit, but we're flying on air. We are going to give away €1,000 now, and we're going to do it a little bit differently. Lee, we're going to do it a bit differently, Lee.
I'm just going to throw these headphones on. Aye, there you go. Is this my good side?
Yeah, there you go. You don't have a good side?
Well, how long about it? Look at that.
Okay, I don't need to see that at this time in the morning. Right, Lee, what's happening?
Oh, well, I think you have €1,000 to give away, do you? See,
okay.
These telephones lines are down, so I have a mobile phone and stuff, and I'm going to ring it.
So, before you do that, right?
Yeah.
The number that's going to ring someone now is going to be a mobile number. Okay, so we hope that they will answer. We have to continue with the giveaways. We can't help that the phone lines are down.
Yeah.
So is it on speaker?
Well, it's going to be. I'm going to ring it now. Type in the number. I'm going to ring it, and I have to stick to the guidelines, the rules of the competition. 5 rings,
yeah,
and if it's not
rings.
picked, I'm going to hit doot.
All right, everyone calm down.
What? What's the story
Every
now?
time we do this, it's just my window fills up with people. I can't work like this, people.
I have to get to work here. I hope I ring the right number. Do you hear it ringing there on the phone? Like, well, let's see now. Let me see. Oh, there's somebody. Joe Dex is texting me. Get away, behave yourself.
Are we on speaker?
Oh, well, just let me ring it. Will you behave yourself like a big naughty elf there? Behave yourself. Right, let me see. Now, I have to make sure that I'm right. Let's see now.
What
Here
does
we go.
this feel
Here we go.
like?
Here.
Okay.
5 rings. 1, 2. Pick up the phone. 3.
Come on.
4. There's a grand here.
4, 5.
1 more after this.
Go one more. No.
No. Bad elf. 5 rings. We just have to do it again, don't we?
Not now.
No, but later.
Can we roll over now?
Later
we
on.
do it now. Later on. Okay. So later on this programme?
Ring me
then. No, later.
Ring you. You can't ring you. I'll ring your neck.
You're on. I mean, you're so violently.
No, I'm not. That elf ruined my program this morning, that Secret Star, and I wanted to give away the money.
Yeah.
Telephone lines are down, everything. Blaming the elf.
But look at it rolls over. And just to remind you, by the way, this was a an added bonus on top of the car draw. You bought your tickets for the car. The car's going to be given away later on in the programme today. You do not have to answer your phone to win the car, okay? That's as is normal, by the way. So regardless of where you are, whether you have a phone, you don't need your phone to answer the phone to win the car. This was just a special feature as it relates to the bonus on top of car giveaway. So everyone's tickets in the draw drum for the car, and you will win the car regardless of whether or not you answer your phone. Right, Lee? Now, what are you going to sing for us next, Lee?
Jingle Bells.
Yeah? Okay.
Jingle Bells. Lower key? Yeah, no worries.
Okay, we're going to do another one. We're going to try that again at 11. All right, Jingle Bells. Do you know all the words?
No. Well,
right.
so just as far as the short version. Right. Give us a key.
Give us a key. Give us a key.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Lower key again. You was this? Jingle bell. There, jingle, jingle, jingle. All right, Greg, so you sing into because that's 777 can't sing out. Seven. All right then. Yeah. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Come on, a bit faster. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. My who?
You would swear we were just filling for the crack.
I know, you think it was Christmas or something?
All right, and we got some brilliant accompaniment who's from a person who actually can sing. And we're going to get to that after these. Stay right where you are.
The county's #1 talk show, The 9 till Noon Show on Highland Radio.
It's time for Vision Ireland Bingo on Highland Radio.
It's Friday, the 22nd of December. You're playing on the yellow sheet. The reference number is S15. It's game number 51. The numbers are 59, 69, 27, 46, 49, 32, 54, 31, 90, and finally 76. Phone your claim to 9104833 before 8 tonight, leaving your name, contact number and the name of the shop where you purchased your book, and we'll call you back the next working day. Get all your Vision Ireland bingo information at highlandradio.com.
Bí ré an gíomh seo, Tá go winterready.ie. On the tiltte stedimocha go Green Dacu, ní féidir in gíomh hua. Bálmach a bailach a sárchan ó hain, do bhaile agus doch nó chusins ag winterready.ie. Nú lean was Twitter ag emergency.ie. Sons knúb go chuid realtas na héireann.
If you're thinking about changing your car in 2024, why not go electric? It can really help reduce transport emissions and your motoring costs. That's why the government is investing in electric vehicle charging infrastructure and supporting Ireland's transition to zero-emission journeys. Because wherever you're going, your journey counts. For more information on supports and grants from Zero Emission Vehicles Ireland, visit gov.ie/ZEVI. Brought to you by the Government of Ireland.
Raymond Sweeney here from Ben Sweeney Aeronix to let you know we have a great range of Ninja appliances available for Christmas. They include the new Ninja Foodie Max dual zone air fryer, which has a large 9.5 litre capacity and 6 cooking functions, so you can cook 2 different foods 2 different ways with both ready at the same time. Also the new Ninja Flexi Drawer with a large 10.4 litre capacity. See our great range of Ninja appliances in store at Ben Sweeney Aeronix, Port Road, Letterkenny, and the shopping centre Dunlow.
The 9 till Noon Show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union, offering low-rate car loans with fast approval. Apply online at letterkennycu.ie or in office today.
Okay, we have in studio with us singer Matthew Crampsey. Very, very busy singer, so it's always great to get our hands on him. Also part of the Irish folk band Kjol. Matthew, thank you so much for joining us and being a good sport and sitting in, man. It's a bit of a jam now, isn't it?
I know, yeah. Thank you very much for having me. I'm just learning what songs we're doing as we're going here.
Okay,
so.
Because Matthew's going to sing a couple of songs for us. He's got his own new Christmas song, Food for Thought. Yeah. But we were singing there, me, yourself and Lee, and people are saying, it's amazing the talent that you have in Highland Radio. And I says, well, Shannon Wilkins is also a producer of this programme, works on the show, social media, whatever you might describe it, and he's going to sing for us.
Oh, dear.
What do you think, Shannon?
We'll give it a go, Greg.
All right, let's do it. And Matthew is jamming this, by the way.
I have no idea what's about to happen.
F sharp minor 7.
We don't know.
Okay, let's go.
We have to sing too.
Right.
We're all singing.
Yes.
This is a Highland effort.
Right. Okay, let's go.
Go on.
Bless yourself. Here we go.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm.
You're very good.
I have no idea what's going on.
Shall we do a verse? I think a verse will get us away then.
I think that was good. That was good.
We tried our best.
You said you could sing.
You did better than your best.
You changed in there, got us in there.
That's very high. That was very high key. That was too high for you.
I didn't mean to do that, Lee. It just came out.
Okay,
all right.
Shannon, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good
I appreciate it. You're good sports, and that's what we want. Lee, you're always a good sport, of course.
so much.
And the best sport of all is Matthew Crampsey. So we're going to do two. Well, tell us, I mean, like, you're flat out between your own work, working with Kjol. You are just busy. I would say you don't know what time of the year or what day of the week it is.
I was just saying to Lee there, I was awake before I came, well, I slept before I came here, but I was awake for 42 hours there.
What? Doing what?
Just working, and then I was in Navan last night. It was great all night down there. We were down, Kjol were down with a group of guys that run a thing called Ivory Sessions. So it was like a big concert they had on. There was some, Johnny Brady was on it. There was a lot of people from like the classical world and stuff. It was really, really good, but just at the minute, I'm just all go. But it's great. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way, you know, but it can be. I'm looking forward to January 1st.
And it's one of those too, is when it's going good, you have to keep going, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Because you know yourself, you never know when things might quieten down or whatever it might be, but you're flat out now. So are you going to do Fairy Tale of New York first, or Food for Thought?
I'll do Food for Thought first, because it's just sitting here.
Right.
So this is an original song. This one, I wrote this a couple of years ago, and just because it's coming around Christmas now, I've seen people on Facebook have started going in, and you know, it must pop up as like, posted this time last year or 2 years ago.
The memories coming back.
Yeah, so it just kind of took a resurgence there in the last couple of days online, so I thought I'd play that one first, if that's all right with you. So
go ahead.
Christmas trees and fairy lights, coffee cups and cozy nights, the thought of always doing right and spreading Christmas cheer. Handmade scarves and woolly coats, Christmas songs and Rudolph's nose. There's always hope that we'll have snow around this time of year, but there are those that can't afford the luxury of putting presents underneath the tree. So when you're sitting at the dinner table, telling jokes and trading fables, looking at the children play with the presents that you bought, take a moment and remember, for some this is a hard December. They'd give anything for just a taste of what you've got. I know it might be hard to swallow. What you do today could change tomorrow. Skip dessert and save some room for a little food for thought. Stand in line at the grocery store, wall to wall and door to door. Buy enough and then buy more in fear that you'll run out. Cook the turkey perfectly, all is as it's meant to be. We've all had enough to eat, it's a shame to throw this out when there are those that can't afford the luxury of knowing how or when they're gonna eat. So when you're sitting at the dinner table, telling jokes and trading fables, looking at the children play with the presents that you bought, take a moment and remember, for some this is a cold December. They'd give anything for just a taste of what you've got. I know it might be hard to swallow. What you do today could change tomorrow. Skip dessert and save some room for a little food for thought. It's so easy to lose sight of what's important on the way. But some would trade it all if it meant just another day. So when you're sitting at the dinner table, telling jokes and trading fables, give thanks for what you have, but just be glad of what you don't. Take a moment and remember, for some this is their last December, and they'd give anything for just a taste of what you've got. I know it might be hard to swallow. What you do today could change tomorrow. Skip dessert and save some room for a little food for thought. Cheers, thank you very much.
When did you write that, did you say, Matthew?
I wrote it during COVID. I think it was 2020.
Like, it's a funny one in that I think it's more relevant now than when you wrote it.
It's such a strange one because when I wrote it, I wrote down like kind of 3 main points. The first point is about, obviously financial pressure that happens in December. The second versus that's why it's a hard December, because it's hard to, it's hard to spread your money over December. Yeah. The second one then is about, people that are homeless in such a cold time of year, and that's it's a cold thing. And the last one is just
and referencing sometime our excess as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Well. All right, brilliant stuff. Okay, Matthew's going to stay with us as we take this break, and we're going to hear his take on Fairy Tale of New York. That's after these.
Watch the show live now on YouTube, Facebook, and at highlandradio.com. The 9 till noon show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union. Digital loans now available. Apply online or via our app today and get your loan transferred directly to your current account.
Express Frozen Food Store Derry open 6 days per week, offering catering quality frozen food at unbelievable prices. Excellent rate on the euro. Express Frozen Food Store Derry, just before the Brunswick Movie Bowl. Great food, great value, and excellent rates on the euro. Wishing everyone a happy Christmas and a prosperous new year.
Fears mount for spring calf trade. For more in your Irish Farmers Journal, here's Paul Mooney.
New EU calf transport rules threaten spring trade. An exclusive Irish Farmers Journal investigation reveals the extent of Coolmore's farmland empire. Positive news for suckler farmers on Skep. How did your branch vote in the IFA elections? We have a full county-by-county breakdown. Plus, in Irish Country Living, don't miss our top TV picks and part 1 of our Christmas quiz.
All inside the Irish Farmers Journal. Wishing all our readers a very happy Christmas.
Joe Gallagher Entertainment present the High Kings, Ireland's favourite folk group, bringing their Road Not Taken tour to the Mount Erigal Hotel, Letterkenny, December 27th, Struhl Arts Centre, Omagh, 3rd of January, and Derry, 4th and 5th of January. Tickets on sale from the venue box offices and ticketmaster.ie.
Spoil someone with a beautiful fragrance this Christmas from McGee's Chemist Letterkenny. Choose by designer, budget or celebrity. Top names like Clarins, Burberry, Gucci and Dolce & Gabbana. Also great prices on Calvin Klein, Flower Bomb and so many more. The best fragrant gift sets available this year can also be found in McGee's Chemist, Main Street, Letterkenny and online at mcgees.ie. McGee's, where the best costs less.
Suffering from hearing loss? At Kingsbridge Hearing Care in Ballykelly, our expert audiologists are ready to see you. Our brand new clinic location within Kingsbridge Northwest offers a full range of hearing aid provision, including enhanced hearing assessments and earwax removal treatment. So what are you waiting for? Don't let hearing loss hold you back. Call us on 028 7707 6050 or visit kingsbridgehearingcare.co.uk to book your appointment today.
McCullough Jewellers in Letterkenny are synonymous with fine jewellery, quality watches and giftware, with stores at Main Street, Letterkenny and the Letterkenny Shopping Centre, or online at rmccullough.com. You can choose from their quality product range in a relaxed atmosphere, and their sales staff will be happy to help you make the right choice, whatever the occasion. McCullough Jewellers, making moments magical for generations.
Okay, we're back for this sort of radio Christmas Eve kind of show. Lee Gooch is still on board. You're not going anywhere, are you?
I'm staying here for the crack. This is where the Christmas
Good
is
stuff.
today, boy.
Because we're jamming. And I hope you like jamming too. Great song. Greg, that singer is brilliant. Reminds me of Leonard Cohen. You can hear every word. That's Mary. Is that you? Yeah, I'd say so. Or maybe it was earlier. Either way, it applies to both. When's Highland Radio Bingo back on after Christmas, folks? It's back on Monday, the 1st of January, week 1 of 2024. Right. And on it goes. We'll get to some more of those. Let's see what's coming up a little later on in the programme too. Menus are only good when you've got good stuff coming up.
Is this food, is it?
No, it's not.
When's lunch?
We are going to be crossing over to live to Brent Manor Nursing Home Convoy shortly. We have another choir in. Then we've got Bishop Alan McGuckie and Bishop Andrew Foster for a quick chat. Katie McGee and Michael Leddy are going to call in what's on TV over Christmas. I can't imagine us talk much about TV, but we'll try. We're going to give away a car at 11:30. 11:30, folks. And remember, you don't have to answer your phone for that.
Can you still get tickets for it? How's that work?
On the website,
online,
highlandradio.com, safe and secure. And then we have the Carndonna Brass Band in with us just to send me home with ringing in my ears. And I love it. Can't wait for it. And Matthew Crampsey, the great sport that he is, he's still with us as well. Matthew, thank you for hanging about. Right, so are you sticking with... I have Fairy Tale from New York in my notes. Are we sticking with it?
Yeah, can do, yeah.
Let's do it. All right.
100%, yeah. That you can do Kirsty's part.
I do my best. How's that?
It was Christmas Eve, babe, and the drop tank, when an old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song. The rare old Martin Jet, I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on the lucky one, came in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true. They've got cars big as bars, they've got rivers of gold, where the wind blows right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on the cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome, you were pretty, queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. And the boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. You're a bum, you're a punk, you're an old one on junk, lying there almost dead in that dripping that bed. You scumbag, you maggot, you're cheap and you're haggard. Merry Christmas, your ass, I pray God it's our last. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. I could have been someone, well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from Lee when I first found you. I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. I can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. And the boys, the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
Yeah. Matthew, you put everything into every song, don't you? It must be exhausting at the end of a gig, and I mean that in the most complimentary way possible, but you you don't go. You go hard or go home.
I would say a lot of people are trained singers, I would just be more of a driving singer, It's like people are like, oh, have a grade 8, I'm like, yeah,
but I would say
have a sore throat.
I was going to say after a 2-hour gig you would know about it, just the people think this job is incredibly easy here, right? But you see, and you would know yourself, Lee, to a lesser extent, I would say.
Oh, here.
No, I'm messing. But see how drained you be afterwards.
Oh, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you take honey?
No, I don't mean drained. I just mean tight. In other words, I don't want people to give out to me for having a half an hour nap in the afternoon. That's really effectively what I'm saying. But but it is very emotionally draining. You do find it out. Now, I've also done proper hard work. Like I was out in building sites and in pubs and restaurants, and I've done all that for 10 odd years. So I do know what hard work really is. So I know I'm lucky. But it is.
I think you find it's this kind of thing can be. Someone said to me once, it's a lonely old furrow.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is. You're on your own, you're in the car on your own, you're out playing on your own. You might be in the pub, but you're not with the people, you're on your own wee area and you have a job through, and then you get into the car and your ears are ringing and you're driving home, and then you get into the bed and you're still, it's a lonely
adrenaline's running, and you have to I remember that from when I used to DJ too. Gooch, you DJ'd a bit, though yours was more cheesy 80s stuff. I was more happy hardcore, house, that kind of thing, R&B.
You're just brilliant, Greg.
But no, I'm only messing. But you know yourself, you don't go home and straight to bed.
No. But you have to kind of your job there is an entertainer. Like, and I performed in bands. There's the Gooch Brothers years ago on stage as well. So you're focused there, and it doesn't matter. Your dad would have said to you growing up, and our dad told us, like, it doesn't matter if there's 1 or 500 or 5,000. They still get the same show.
Well, funny you should say that, because when I used to work down in Bundoran, I might have said this before, but it was a nightclub, but they tried to do live bands in advance, and for the first month or ever, they did big bands, and the first one was Aslan, right? And they were but no one turned up, right? Because for whatever reason, people were in the routine of where they went, and I don't know about how it was marketed or whatever, because it clearly was Aslan would fill. They would fill the Diamond in Donegal Towns, back at this time, and still would. And I would say there was 15 people there and me, and they did the full show.
Yeah.
They did the full show, all the theatrics, and all of the exactly as the same you would see on the Late Late Show or in front of a massive audience.
Yeah,
and I thought, wow, downstairs in a nightclub in Bundoran, this is something else. Like, it was a really special gig to kind of see.
Yeah, I remember Dad said something to me a couple of weeks ago, and it's stuck with me ever since. I just keep thinking about it. But when you're playing, or when you're DJing, or when you're doing anything like this here, where you're trying to get people going, you're giving people your energy the whole time. So you just need to be cautious of constantly giving. And he had a great analogy for it. He was like, if you work on a building site or something, if you're working all week and you have the founds down and you have a part of a wall built, when you go back on Monday, that's all there and you can build from there. But every time you turn on the decks or you pick up a guitar, you're starting from the first block. You're pouring the first bit of concrete. And and it is.
And you walk into a pub and you will have a look around and get a sense. You know the type of crowd you have, don't you?
Straight away.
You know what I mean? You know they've been in there since 2, or if they're, you know what I mean. You kind of have a sense of how the night will go.
You can tell by the first. If someone comes up and you're like, "Are you going to play?" You know that they're ready. They're ready to go. You don't have to warm them up. They're ready. They just want to go from the off.
Brilliant.
But sometimes you have to come on and just sing in the background until they kind of hear you, and then you go from there.
All right. Okay. Listen, thanks so much, Matthew, for coming in. Great to have it. Actually, nice to have the space to have a little bit of a chat as well. It's great. You're gigging all over the place. Do you want to list anything off, or?
No. Well, if you go on my Instagram, you can see where I'm. My Instagram and Facebook have all my December gigs, but next year is looking extremely busy between myself and Cool. We're doing a lot of stuff. We're heading to the States. We're looking to head to Australia. We're heading to Canada. We're actually heading to Newfoundland before Paddy's Day, and then we're away for Paddy's Day in England and stuff. So I just want to thank everyone again. I always say, the support in Donegal is phenomenal for Dad, for myself, and for Cool. And I just want to really thank everyone. Wish them all a really happy Christmas. And
how exciting for you, and hopefully you have the happiness and the health to enjoy.
I bumped into this guy probably about 6 or 7 years ago, wasn't it? In the Northwest College. I don't know. I was doing some kind of. I don't know, what was I doing there, Dad?
Were you
well, I can tell you one thing, he was getting well paid for it.
Well, I was getting paid that day.
I know you do, because you do nothing for free.
How your tongue, would you?
But they call him Invoice Gooch. They call him Invoice Gooch.
Shut behave yourself. What was it? And you were... No, it was the award ceremony or something in the Northwest College, and that's when I first really...
That's right. It was.
On stage in the wee theatre place. Are
do.
you performing? And I was blown away with your and you say now it says your dad, Crampsy, and I think, is that your dad? And stuff we got chatting then. But unbelievable talent, singer, songwriter, and all
Thank you
that.
very much.
Matthew, thanks so much.
Guys, thank you.
It's brilliant to have you in, and it's great to have the talent that we have in this part of our world that we can invite them in. Right, we're going to go to Alex and Tommy live from Brentwood Manor Nursing Home Convoy after we take a quick break.
The 9 till noon show with Letterkenny Credit Union. Simplify your debts with a debt consolidation loan from Letterkenny Credit Union. Call us on 074 910 2126 or apply online via our app or in office today.
Shop Evolve Clothing for Lyle and Scott, Tommy Bow, G-Star, Ellie Hansen, and many more casual and streetwear brands. Menswear Superstore, Letterkenny Retail Park, or online at evolveclothing.com. 2 floors of fashion, open 7 days.
Hello there. Golly gosh, it's almost Christmas and we want to help you here at Harvey's Point make it extra special. And what better way than with a Harvey's Point gift card. Available to order direct from the hotel 074 97 22208 or online at harveyspoint.com. It's the gift that keeps on giving all year round. A Harvey's Point gift card.
Tugan quillte ara inbhunaithe dora sína heran. Agus ardíar a géir dulling lech le hathrú éróide, denna mit níos mó. Is í an olbhín atá aguain fora sí nua a chrothú. Na fora sí atá aguain faoi láthair a bhanistú chun níos mó charbóin na gáil, agus tuilleadh an nóthóga a láthair chun an bheithéagsúlacht a dheabhsú. Taco óid le tuthe nua a crothú, trí chorgaí aimid aranacha inbhunaithe a cheachada, agus curamid le líon na spásanna faríse álan a méid gachtainna in an taitneamh a bhaintastú. Quillte, le haid taigi níos glasise de chách.
Giving the gift of football at Brian McCormick Sports. New Adidas Euro 24 replica ball out now. The #1 football gift this Christmas. Precision grip socks. Match it up with a pair of precision footless socks. The perfect gift for any age. For the GAA star, try the new V2 Murphy's gloves, available in new colors. The perfect Christmas gift for all the family. Click bmcsports.ie.
Celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, engagements, farewells, or retirements at St. Eunan's GAA Clubhouse Bar and Reception Area. For details, contact St. Eunan's GAA Clubhouse on 086 325 2830. Your perfect venue for memorable occasions.
At Letterkenny Medics, we are here for you this Christmas. If you need a doctor's appointment, we can facilitate between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We are open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on St. Stephen's Day and right through to New Year's Eve.
And now the weather forecast, brought to you by Shop LK. For great shopping choice all year, visit Letterkenny. Happy New Year and thank you for shopping local.
All right, you're welcome back to this very Christmassy 9 till noon show, but it's been Christmas all week here. And we hope you're enjoying the programme, and we really are very pleased to have you all on board. We've an awful lot to get in before 11 as well, but let us... I'll give you the background to this, though, because it's really an important element of this. A listener to this show has made a very generous anonymous donation to the radio station here, and they asked us to share it with the community of the Northwest. So we decided, what should we do on Christmas week? We'll go live to a number of nursing homes and community facilities to bring some festive cheer to family and friends. And this morning we are over to Brentwood Manor Nursing Home. Tommy Rosney is joined today by Alex Black. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Greg, it's lovely to hear from you. Big hello from the Brentwood Nursing Home. Let's hear it. Hey! Steady now. Unfortunately, my Sinead couldn't be with us today. I'm very sad about it, but we've had a great week on tour here. But I'm joined by the legend himself, Alex.
What a sub, Tommy. That's a decent sub, isn't it?
Sub. I was well disappointed. I thought I might get to sing 2 songs today, but I'm only going to sing a bit of one later on with Alex. But before we talk to Alex and some of the residents, I must get in the Assistant Director of Nursing, Margaret, to come up here and say a few words with us. Give her a nice round of applause. Margaret, you're very welcome indeed. Everyone. And thank you very much for having us over here. You've been having a busy week?
Yeah, it's been very busy. We started the festivities in early December when the residents and the staff decorated the home and the Christmas trees. Then we had the wonderful Sean Cuddy was here during the week performing for the residents and for the staff and families as well. So he was quite good. Father Kelly has also done our Mass for us for Christmas, as well as the local clergyman. And then on Christmas Day, then we're just going to round it off with some Christmas crackers and some sing-songs and some selection boxes. And that's it.
And a big Christmas dinner as well, that'll be.
Oh, a big massive Christmas dinner, yep. And sweets. Plenty of sweets and presents.
Well, you know, I was just talking to you off here, and I say how quick the Christmas comes and how quick it goes, you know, like this day a week.
That's it. It's all
We'll be
done.
seeing all the ads for the Cadbury's cream eggs.
Oh, Valentine's Day and Easter, and we'll be getting through it, but yeah.
Well, come here, have a great day. I'm going to
Thank
go
you.
talk to
Thank
one
you
of-
all very much.
I'm going to talk to one of our residents. Well, we're going to talk to a few residents, but I want to talk to this lady first. She's all the way from Newport, just outside in County Mayo. That's
right, yes.
How are you keeping?
Well, quite well. I haven't been that well for a good while, but I'm good now, getting good treatment in here.
Come here, tell me, what's your memories of your childhood Christmas when you grew up down in Mayo? What was the story on Christmas?
It's a long time ago now, but I always enjoyed Christmas. My parents always made it a nice time for us, and you know, I always enjoyed it. And we always had Santa coming, and I didn't believe in Santa at the time. And then we had a lovely Christmas dinner. So that's my best memories.
Would you have had the Brussels sprouts and the carrots and all that?
Ah, yes, all that. Well, my father was a farmer, and we grew them all. They were lovely.
Yeah. I suppose, you know how people now go into the shops and they can buy the turkeys. I remember when I was younger, probably the same with yourself, we used to get the turkey kind of fresh, and I remember my mum used to be plucking the turkey the night before Christmas, taking all the feathers off it.
That's
and
right,
preparing
yes.
it for the Christmas dinner. It'd be the same with yourself.
That's right. It would be.
Christmas has changed a lot, hasn't it, now, compared to
I
when
think it has, yeah.
growing up?
It's sad, really, but it was very nice, I think.
And come here, what's your connection with Donegal? You have relations up here, haven't you?
Yeah, before I came to the hospital, all I did was, the most time I was in Donegal was in Lochjarg. But then my sister got married and went to live in Ramelton. So she suggested this place, and I tried it out, and it's very nice. I'm glad I came here.
Yeah, the staff are very good here, aren't they?
The staff are very good, and the food is nice, and the people everybody is very friendly.
Yes.
So I've no complaints,
So
really.
You're looking forward to the Christmas dinner?
Yes, I am, yeah.
That's great. Well, we have the legend with us. I don't know if you ever heard Alex singing before.
Yes.
Sinead, who normally was on the road with me, it comes from a musical background, and here's the man himself, Alex, and we're going to get him to sing an old song for us. Alex, it's over to you. It's
Thank
lovely
you.
to have you here with us.
Going to do a number called Silver Bells. You can all sing along if you wish. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear all together silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them sing. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their presents. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bounce, This is Santa's big scene, and above all the hustle, you'll hear, let's hear you, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling,
ring-a-ling.
Hear them sing,
hear them sing.
Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Thank you.
What about that, Greg? I'm telling you, the legend that is Alex, not only is he a fine singer, but a fine songwriter as well.
Thank you, Tommy.
Well, Alex, I must say, and Tommy, I do miss Sinead, because Sinead has been fantastic all week, and she's an amazing talent in her own right. But Alex, that was absolutely beautiful. That was lovely. Really, really was. And thank you so much for stepping in and being such a good sport, Alex. We really do appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, I miss Sinead as well. Come here, I have another resident here, Greg, and you mightn't believe this now. A lot of people, I have proof. I'm a poster boy. Not only Daniel O'Donnell is a poster boy, but here's a gentleman I met back in 2014 at a party down at the Clonree. His name is Joey. Joey, how is it going? How are you?
Still living.
And still living. Wait till you see this now. He has this up on his wall since, and there's no dart marks on it either.
Geez, that's the Perry's, is it? That's you used to.
That's us taken down in 2014. Hold on, like show you this now. Hold on.
This is something else here.
And there's no dart marks on it either.
Well, scribbling. Mind yourself there, Tommy. There you go. All right, brilliant. You both look fantastic there, and you're still looking great.
And Joey is a resident here, and he's a good lad. He's big into his country music. And Joey, you're originally from outside Ballybofey, aren't you?
Aye.
You're from originally outside Ballybofey.
That's right, yeah.
Come here, do you look forward to the Christmas and the Christmas dinner?
Christmas dinner to me is the same as every other day, to be honest with you. Two things I never liked in my life was chicken or turkey.
You should get the roast beef or a good steak.
That's the bit of steaks I always bought.
Yeah. And do you do any dance now? I remember the time I met you down at the Clonree at the party, you were dancing away that day and singing. Fine singer as well.
That was the good old days, not so much now.
And you're big into the country music. Who's your favourite country singers?
Well, my favourite of all times was the great George Jones.
Oh, brilliant.
Hard to beat old George, isn't it?
He was called the King of Country, and quite rightly so.
Aye. Well, come here. Enjoy the Christmas, and thanks very much. We got an update on the photograph of you and me now. We'll have a new one you can put up beside this one.
I'll sign, of course.
Right, come here. Just before we do the presentation, Greg, I want to have a chat to some of the staff who are back here very quiet. And these are all the people who do all the hard work over Christmas. How's it going?
All good.
And how long have you been working here?
I'm here since February now.
And enjoying it?
Really enjoying it.
It's good and fulfilling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very happy here. And, yeah.
And what about yourself? What's your name?
Mary.
Mary, how long are you?
3 years.
3 years, and you love it?
Yeah, I do, sure.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Donegal originally, but I live in Ballybofey.
Right, and yourself?
I'm Ciara.
Ciara, where are you from?
I'm from Coventry originally, but I live in Convoy here.
And how long have you been here in the home?
I've been here for about 6 months now.
And you're enjoying it?
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
How did you end up from Coventry originally?
My mum moved us over when I was 9, so she just preferred it here from Coventry, so she loved the life and the people here, so yeah.
It's handy, Tommy, with the name of one place to the other. You don't have to, Coventry to Convoy. It's not a big change, to remember your address there.
2 seasons. And the last person, I'm not going to forget, the last one in the firing squad here.
My name's Linda.
Oh, we have Linda up at the radio station as well.
From Convoy.
And how long have you been here, Linda?
15 years.
I'm telling you, she's the veteran. You teach all these ones, do you?
Yes.
Excellent. Come here, Greg. We have a little presentation to make before we let you go and sing our
And
final
just
song.
whilst you're getting that into shot, I'll let our listeners know that, as I say, thanks to the generosity of a listener to this show, they made a donation. They want it to be anonymous, which is perfectly fine, but it's allowed us to go and visit some fantastic homes right across this beautiful county of ours. Today, we're in Brentwood Manor Nursing Home Convoy, and we are now making a presentation of a wonderful, luxurious hamper, which those of you watching can see on screen. And also, we have a donation of €500 to the Residents Comfort Fund, which I'm sure will be very well looked after by the staff at the Brentwood Manor Nursing Home, who clearly are very good at making everyone feel really happy and good about themselves, because there's loads of smiles and happy faces there today.
Thank you very much for having us over here. It's heavy now. Maybe you might get somebody to give you a hand with it.
All right, okay, so what are we going to play out with, or is that enough, or do you want to say goodbye, or Tommy, what's the crack?
Well, Greg, just before I let you go and we sing our final song, can I take the opportunity to wish you, Caroline, and all the team of the 9 to 9 show a very happy Christmas, and also to Aisling and the boys. Hope you have a great Christmas, because I probably won't see you until then. And it was lovely being part of your show this week, and we had a great time, myself and Sinead, so we'll have to do it again sometime.
Yeah, I think, as I said right at the very beginning, it was the pairing I didn't know I needed in my life, but I have it now. And I want to thank Sinead for all of her efforts over the week, driving you around, Tommy, putting up with you. I'm joking. But also for Alec joining us today. Alex joining us today. Okay, so what are we playing out with, folks?
Well, Alec, what are we going to go out with?
We'll do a little wine drinking song.
A little old wine
Christmas.
drink, yeah, right.
Is this little old wine drinking me, is it?
That's it.
Oh, I'm going to sing this one along in the background.
Good man, good
Tommy's
man.
going to help us as well here. Everybody sing it.
Well, I'm praying
For the rain in California, so the grapes can grow and I can make more wine. When I'm sitting in a honky
in Convoy. No, Convoy.
with a broken heart and a woman on my mind, I'll ask the man behind the bar to play the jukebox.
Come on, Greg.
And the music takes me back to Tennessee.
I know, Ashley, this much now for, it must be for your money.
When you ask who's the fool in the corner crying, I said, hey, it's little old wine drinker me. I came here over to you
from down in Nashville, 'cause my baby left for Florida on a train. Well, I thought I'd sing a song and just forget her.
Just forget her, Tommy.
But in Chicago, a broken heart is still the same.
Everybody again.
I asked the man behind the bar for the jukebox,
And the music takes me back to Tennessee. When they ask
who's the fool
in the corner crying, I said, hey,
it's little old wine drinker me.
I say, hey, little old wine drinker me.
Goodbye from Convoy. Happy Christmas.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. Oh, I was enjoying speaking over that music then. It felt like I was wrapping up a concert. Okay, listen, thank you so much for joining us, and a happy Christmas, everyone. A big cheer, big wave, maybe.
Happy Christmas.
Bye. Okay, we'll
Take
be back
care.
with more shortly.
The 9 till noon show with Letterkenny Credit Union, now offering mortgages from 40,000 to 600,000 euro with no hidden fees or transaction charges. Letterkenny Credit Union, 9102127.
If you're in Letterkenny doing a bit of Christmas shopping and the hunger hits, pull into Charlie's. The menu is packed with delicious options for all the family, including mouth-watering burgers, delicious chicken and battered fresh fish. Not to mention the famous Charlie's chips, the tastiest in town. All the food is hand-cooked to order, and there's a great selection of gluten-free options also on the menu. Happy Christmas from everyone at Charlie's on Pierce Road, Letterkenny. Open every Tuesday to Saturday from 12 to 8.
That magical time of year once more, with mince pies and pudding and treats galore, taking pride of place by the twinkling tree. All you need to know about the season's TV. A world of entertainment wrapped up inside. Christmas begins with the RTE Guide.
Employers, Clever Cards is the only Irish company where you can order digital MasterCards online. Instantly email digital Clever Cards to your employees or contractors. Anywhere, anytime means late delivery never arises. Clever Cards are saved in your mobile phone, so you always know your balance. Small and large businesses use Clever Cards because they are accepted everywhere, online and in-store using Apple Pay or Google Pay contactlessly. First €1,000 tax-free. Order online now from clevercards.com. Clever Cards MasterCards are issued pursuant to Clever Cards interbank agreement with MasterCard. E-money's access with Clever Cards MasterCards are safeguarded and regulated by the Central Bank under EU payment service regulations. Clever Card is certified by Apple Pay and Google Pay. Terms and conditions apply.
If you're doing some shopping today and fancy taking the weight off your feet or forgetting about having to cook when you get home, take a seat at Kelly's award-winning diner in Letterkenny and select from a menu that's packed with great value, family favourite choices. Relax over a coffee and sandwich, maybe a bite of lunch, something for dinner, or a treat from the dessert menu. Great food and great service every day at Kelly's Diner, Mountaintop, Letterkenny.
From everyone at iMotors, we would like to wish all our new and existing customers a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you very much for your support throughout 2023. We're looking forward to seeing you in the new year when we reopen on the 2nd of January.
Hi everyone, Father Paddy Dunn here. I look forward to your company on Christmas Day from 1 to 3 p.m. when I'll be playing 2 hours of your favourite Christmas carols. I look forward to your company on Christmas Day and a very happy Christmas to you all.
And a very happy Christmas to all of our listeners, and just hoping that you can be as happy and content as possible at this time of year. It can be incredibly challenging for some people as well, for others, because we all deal with life and what life throws at us in different ways, and it's not a one size fits all, and that's what makes us fantastic, and that's what can make us feel vulnerable at times as well. Bishop Alan McGuckian is the Catholic Bishop of Raphoe, and he joins us in studio now, and he's alongside his good friend, the Right Reverend Andrew Forster, Church of Ireland Bishop of Derry and Raphoe. Both of you, thank you so much for joining us. I do appreciate it, and today's a busy day for both of you, isn't it?
It's good to be here, Greg.
It's great to be Greg, and thanks very much for the invitation to join with you.
No, it is, and I don't know what the mood should be. I mean, obviously we want to be hopeful and we want to be thankful, but it seems that the world is a challenging place. The country for some is a challenging place, and then at times too, Bishop Forster, we have our individual challenges as well, and I don't think that should preclude people from feeling happy and content, but also being mindful maybe that others maybe not might feel that way.
Yeah, I agree completely. And I suppose at the moment, when we look at the news, we're seeing some absolutely horrific and terrible things. And a lot of people are living with huge challenges now with cost of living crisis, prices going up, all those things that we're living with. And yet, at Christmas, they're at the heart of the story. At the heart of the story are people. There's a family. There's a child. There's hope. And for me, Christmas becomes, in some ways, a sort of a reset in the year about what's important, relationships that matter, the hope that Christ gives us, the future that we can have with Him alongside us. So even with all that challenges, Christmas for me becomes that sort of reset button in life that sometimes we just need to do, and we're so caught up in the busyness of life and the difficult news of life that the reset helps us see again what counts, what matters, and what really is important for us.
And for some people, people will deal with it in different ways. Bishop McGuckian, for some it'll be prayer, it'll be through prayer, it'll be maybe reconnecting with God, strengthening the connections with God, whatever might suit the individual.
Absolutely. I like where we're starting here. I was reflecting on the car on the way up. I was looking forward to seeing Andrew and seeing you. We do this, and it feels like Christmassy, and it's great. And as I knew, and I experience it right now, I'm as happy as can be right now. 2 hours ago, I was thinking about something that's bothering me, and I was sad. And now I'm happy. And so it comes and goes, you know, and there's a part of Christmas that's like that. It comes and goes. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Santa can have you buzzing and you're happy, but it comes and goes. And I think it's good for us maybe to think of another word. I just thought of joy. Like let's find a word for something that's deeper, that's going to be there anyway. And there's a good one. That's the one I'm going to stick with over the next while. And I understand it as the thing that's going to be there, the rock that says it is okay. It is good. It's not only good, okay, it is good. No matter what. And Christmas certainly, like for people of faith, it is an invitation to quieten yourself right down. Just look at these amazing images that we have. Right, like an important thing to say this year is it is 800 years since St. Francis of Assisi had the first crib. You know, before that, in 1223, Christmas Day, there wasn't the crib. And there you have a crib in your house, or you see them all over the place. You have the crib. And there is an invitation, certainly to people of faith, go and look at the crib and be quiet. Quieten yourself down. Know that behind the buzz or behind the sadness, and there's not, I suppose I really want to say to myself and to everybody else, there's nothing wrong with you if you're feeling sad at this time of year.
Yeah.
If on Christmas Day, when everybody's meant to be having a wonderful time, you're feeling sad, there's nothing wrong with you. This idea that we all have to be buzzing is not right. But there's an invitation to something deep.
Yeah.
And it's there for you.
Well, for me, is like I lost it in short shrift. I've lost a number of people, but my mom, my dad, and my sister, and everything Christmassy up until their passing was intertwined with them. Every single element of my life, from the morning, from the day I was born until that. Now, my approach to it is that I could be incredibly sad at this time of the year. But what I've found as well too, new life comes as well as we lose life, and that's also been a pattern of loss, that as someone has died, a new life, and I think that's maybe ties in with Christmas. But I kind of put myself in a position, well, what would they want, right? If I want to honour their memory, and if I want to keep them alive in my heart, how best I do that? Well, that's to be as happy as I possibly can at this time of year, and to miss them, right? But to try and honour what I know they would say to me. They'd say, Greg, we can't be there, but listen, you've got a lovely family, you know, your health is okay, try and be happy. And that's what I try and do, but that doesn't fit for everyone. But as I say, with every passing, there seems to have been, even last year, Ashleen's sister, a beautiful woman, passed away, and then another life comes shortly thereafter, and it is the circle of life, and it's very Christmassy.
Greg, I think that's a lovely way of looking at it. You know, thinking about what the people who loved you most, who have passed away, have died, what they would want for you now. Do you know? I think it's a beautiful way of looking at it, and in some way that helps us manage the grief that we live with a lot of the time. That knowing that those who have loved us so much, who have built their lives around us, who have passed away, we know that they want the best for us on a day like Christmas and every day, and to live in the light of that is a beautiful thing. And you know, there is something about the heart of the Christmas story that, yes, there's all the fun bits around it, but the heart of this Christmas story, you know, people still know it, people still love it, people still identify with it, and at the heart of that story, there's this little family, this vulnerable family, far from home, having to, you know, get up and leave because of a a megalomaniac dictator who was after them. All these things, at the heart of it was the love of a family, but also the real challenges of family. And everybody, all of us
and
knows.
to some extent, nothing changes, does it, really? I mean, it's a story that still resonates and it's still a lived reality. And we celebrate the birth of a baby in full knowledge of the difficulties that would lie ahead. We have that knowledge, and yet we still celebrate that.
And I suppose we have to mention the Holy Land. My mind goes right to Bethlehem in Palestine, and just at this very moment, there in that very place, there's this horrible war going on, and particularly in Gaza. It's when I think about it, it's quite close to me personally. 3 years ago, I was in Gaza. I was in the Holy Family Parish. I can see it. I can see the compound with the gates that will be closed to keep people safe. And they've been bombed in recent days, and 2 women, a mother and a daughter, killed by sniper fire. It all comes together very vividly. The Holy Land where Jesus was born, where this great good news, the salvation of the world, happened. And at this very minute, in that same place, there's this awful reality that goes on and on. Yeah.
And individually there's only so much we can do, but collectively as a world and talking about resetting, I mean, maybe we have the power to put pressure on people that make decisions, or maybe we don't. Maybe there is not that connection. But individually, if we could choose, we would stop it.
Yes.
And we would just hope that those that claim to act on our behalf would.
I remember years ago, actually, when I was a student and hearing a university chaplain talk at Christmas, and he talked about the word goodwill, which is one of the words that's used by the angels when they bring the message to peace on earth, goodwill, and about our own responsibility to be people of goodwill when there's so much actually can conspire against that. And if we're people of goodwill in our own families, in our own communities, it has a knock-on effect. It has a much bigger effect than what we would imagine just ourselves. And so, yes, there are people who make sort of the big macro decisions, but I think all of us can live in the light of the goodwill
control the micro.
That Christ brings.
Exactly, and maybe that's where we get some of the light from the shade that feels sometimes it's cast all over us. Okay, so. We don't take turns in a Christmas message here. I don't know if you both want to leave us with a couple of words, or Bishop McGuckian, what about you? Would you?
Yeah. Contemplation is the word that immediately comes to me. I would invite everybody to try and find space to be quiet. And certainly from a faith perspective, just contemplate this scene. And you could do it either as the shepherds. The shepherds were outsiders. They were people who were not acceptable, who were not loved. So those of us who aren't feeling so good about things, we could be the shepherds just looking at this reality, and that it's okay that Jesus was there for them. On the other hand, if you're in good space, let your contemplation be the contemplation of Mary. Just look at this reality and treasure it in your heart the way she did. So I'd invite people, insofar as we can, let's make some space for contemplation, and in that, name and hold on to joy.
And Bishop Foster.
Yeah, that's really beautiful what Alan's saying. And for me, as I said a moment or two ago, that whole idea of the reset, about stopping, contemplating what's important to you in this message of Christmas. What are the relationships you want to focus on? What is it that God is speaking into your life through the message of Christmas? That message of hope, of peace, of goodwill, salvation, and in the busyness of it all, which is great. Don't get me wrong, it's just great. But just to have that moment where we say, let's reset. what's important, who's important, and find God's voice in all of that.
Yeah, and just a word, if you don't mind. Obviously, as we sort of mentioned, and you've been mentioning, that now is a time of year that things can be very difficult for people, and they can feel very alone, and they can feel very trapped in their mind, or however they might feel, or trapped in their home, whatever. But the positive about us, and what is good about humanity, is there is an awful lot of people out there to help, and they're begging you to, if you want to speak to someone, if you want to reach out. So as tough as a situation someone might be, there is so many different individuals and groups that are there and will be there all over Christmas to help them, and and I think they should maybe use the opportunity to seek help if they need help.
Yeah.
Bishop Alan McGuckian, Catholic Bishop of Raphoe, and the Right Reverend Andrew Forster, Church of Ireland, Bishop of Derry and Raphoe. I always look forward to both of you coming in here. I think I can't call you a double act because that's completely disrespectful. But if I do, it's in the nicest possible way, as Kenny Everett used to say many moons ago. But both of you, thank you very much. And I know this is a busy time of year and you have lots of people to see, so we appreciate your time, and we'll thank you and wish both of you and your families and those close to you and your parishioners and all a very, very happy, peaceful and joyous Christmas.
Blessings on you,
Thank
Greg,
you, Greg,
and on everybody listening. A very happy Christmas.
This Christmas at Super Value, we have great offers to help you share the magic, like selected fruit and veg like parsnips 500 gram, lemons 3-piece, Brussels sprouts 500 gram, and Irish carrots 1 kilo 49 cent each. Plus, get money off vouchers every week on the Real Rewards app too. Share the magic this Christmas with Super Value, in store, online.
The county's #1 talk show, The 9 till Noon Show on Highland Radio. The 9 till Noon Show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union, with monster loans available up to €60,000 for all occasions. Visit letterkennycu.ie.
Want to get that special someone something special this Christmas, but not sure what to buy? We've got a wide selection of cracking Christmas gifts at your local Brennan's Pharmacy. From sets to fragrances, Caudalie skincare and custom-made gift hampers that we can make up to suit any budget. Or if you just can't decide, why not let them choose something nice for themselves with a Brennan's gift voucher, redeemable in all our pharmacies. And thank you for shopping local this Christmas. Brennan's Pharmacy, we're here for you.
Christmas gifting with Irwin Expert Electrical. All the big brands under one roof. Samsung tablets from €139, air fryers from €69, and a huge range of Dyson and Shark hair care. Smartwatches, gadgets, and TVs. There's sure to be something for everyone. Irwin Expert Electrical, Letterkenny and Buncrana.
This Christmas, share magic at the table with Lidl. A spectacular edition, Board Bia quality approved deluxe Irish ham with a unique Guinness glaze. From the heart of Kilkenny, we select the highest quality centre cut ham and pair it with that one-of-a-kind rich Guinness taste. All for just $15.99. Wishing you a magical Christmas with Lidl.
The Three Amigos, Jimmy Buckley, Robert Mazzell and Patrick Feeney, are back on tour with their award-winning live show. See The Three Amigos live. Clonry Hotel, Letterkenny, Tuesday, January 23rd. Tickets, priced €35, are now on sale at the hotel reception and Ticketmaster.ie, where extra charges may apply.
Happy Christmas from the Three Amigos!
Highland Radio time checks with Expressway. Travel Route 32 from Letterkenny to Dublin when you book online and travel for less. Expressway, bringing you the time at
21 minutes past 11. Can you believe we're kind of actually staying on time? Right, Gucci Goo.
How do you do?
Sunshine.
Yes, Daddy.
Let us try and give €1,000 away, please.
Right, can I tap on the number?
Are we doing five? We're doing 5 or 6 rings. 5.
Daddy, you set the precedence. Five
right,
rings.
Okay, yeah, just
don't change the name of the game here now. Come on.
Right. Okay. So.
Keep you humming away there now.
Frightful.
Do. I'm good. I'm going to ring it now.
Speaker?
You just wait.
Okay. Sorry, I'm excited.
Look at the fire. Relax yourself. All right, here we go now. I'll see. I'm going to ring it on speakerphone. Here we go. I'm going to count them out. Please answer the phone. Ring number 1. 2.
Hello?
Oh, how are you?
Oh.
I'm good. How are you?
Is that Marion?
It is, yes.
Marion, this is a delivery man here. I'm trying to deliver a package to you, and you were to be at the house. You're not at the house, are you?
No, I'm not at the moment.
Well, come here. Will I leave it beside the letterbox in the hedge?
if you'd like, yeah.
Right, it's not
you've been rumbled, Gooch.
It's not waterproof or nothing, but it's all right, is it? Here's Greg Hughes for you. Won €1,000, €1,000, compliments of Highland Radio and Greggy Hughesy programme.
How are you?
Good stuff. Come here, you've won €1,000. How do you feel?
Oh my God, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
And it's going to be with you before Christmas. When did you buy your ticket?
Bought it last week.
Oh wow, lucky you. And what's your name? What's your name and where you're from? If you don't mind saying, of course.
It's Marion McFadden. Marion, where are you from?
I'm from Brunelach in Gweedore.
Nice, €1,000 winging its way to Gweedore. Congratulations!
Yay!
Thank you. Thanks very much.
You can clap.
Lee, you've finally given away money.
This is
finally
great.
Lee
Marion, love you to
given away
bits.
money.
You couldn't lend me a fiver before you go on.
No bother. No
All right,
bother.
€995, fiver for Lee Gooch.
And the package is in the shed.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Happy Christmas, love you.
Okay, the car draw lines are now closed. So, someone's going to win a car. You don't have to answer your phone to ring the car. We might give you a ring just for the crack, but you don't have to answer your phone. I can't make that any more clearer, by the way. That was just a very special bonus promotion on top of the car draw. Right, that's 10k gone in 2 weeks, Gooch.
That's
and
nice
I
bit
think
of
there's
cash,
a few
isn't
people
it?
happy that's what do you
Beautiful.
call it? What's the word? That housekeeping is done.
Yeah.
All right, clear off. Will you come back in a bit?
This is what he's going to be nice to you now. He told me to clear off. I'm huffy puffy pants today now, and Mel's wrecked my telephone.
Kjol Torri, Canola are joining us right now. Good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you all feeling?
Good, thank you for having us.
Good
Kjol, Canola
stuff.
and Maya.
Who do we have? Introduce yourselves.
So we have Maya here, who is our honorary member today, Yes, because from Fun our beautiful tenor and wonderful bass are sick as dogs right now.
Fantastic. And I'm so glad they've come into studio, so I also will be sick as a dog for Christmas. I'm only joking.
I'm Sive.
And I'm Katie.
Sive, lovely name as well.
Thank you.
Branna.
Yeah.
Sive Branna, okay. Right, so we're going to do a couple of songs. What should we do first?
So we're going to start with the parting glass.
Lovely. Well,
Yeah.
whenever you're ready. Okay, looking forward to it.
We get a note.
Yes. La. Oh, you don't want it. You don't want it from me. You want it. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Right, let's go then.
Well, Kibi Severis Aviagan the Chakajer Machardiel Agus Kibi Doher Arinye me Duhinarin Mandarshin Snurdi Sura Arin Yamay the Shijarmte Gan May Sare Solin Gabar Anglanyes Land Evenes Div Glare. Oh, all the money that e'er I've had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy. the comrades that e'er I had are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I've had would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Yeah, well done. They're great supporters, aren't they? Sitting there wouldn't even clap you. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. So, yes, sir. Obviously, it's killed Tora Canola, right? But you're not. I don't know. Maya, are you part of this, or are you a guest, or what's going on? It's all very confusing. Who is member of the Danu Young Women's Choir here?
All of us.
All of us.
All of
Right,
us.
okay.
Well, I'm an honorary member, I suppose. I'm filling in for
We
all.
were so close to getting clarity on this situation.
So, okay.
Sorry.
We're all from Danu Young Women's Choir.
Okay, brilliant.
And then the four of us are Cialtry Canola.
Excellent.
And then we
But
have the wonderful
Maya. Is
Maya.
our honorary member for
She's-
today.
Yeah.
She's stepping
Brilliant.
in.
Now,
No better woman.
The four of ye, you were international winners of the Irish Association of Barbershop Singers.
Yeah.
Where was that held, and why join that one?
So that was on in Killarney in September.
Yeah.
So was it?
October.
Oh, never mind. It was October. And so we had been singing together for 3 weeks previous to this. We got introduced to barbershop by Douglas Cairns, who is the director of Danu Young Women's Choir. So he showed us what barbershop was. We absolutely loved it. And then he was like, "Do you want to go compete?" 3 weeks singing together, and then we won an international competition down in Killarney.
And
so
then
it was
now
great.
you're heading off to New York.
Yeah, going to New York
When?
now in January.
Ah,
So it's on the
I'd say
9th.
they'll not be sick for that.
No. They would need to not be.
A miraculous recovery. It's all right
Yeah.
for 9 till noon show, but New York, no way. All right, the festival takes place over the 9th to the 14th. So it's a
Yeah.
lovely, it's a lovely trip. Lots of shopping too.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have fun. You're going to have fun. Pack light on the way out, so you have plenty of space on the way back. Right, one more. What are we going to do?
Yes, we're going to do Silent Night
Do you
now.
need another note?
We do. Oh, I have it.
Do you want to do
this
it?
time.
Or do you don't? I'm no good then.
at the start.
Can I just say I can play the tambourine in 16ths?
You're hired.
I did that earlier.
Hired.
Get in contact with Doug.
Got it.
Whenever you're ready.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory streams from heaven above, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth.
Yay, well done. That was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you so
And the
much.
best of luck in New York in January. If you win that, that'll be a bandwagon I'll be jumping on. Because I'd say I kind
You
of
and your
did
tambourine.
Yeah, but I can only do it in one
Get practice in
16th.
those 16th.
The 16th. Okay, 32ths. Not even a thing, can't do it. Right, okay, listen, thank you so much. Well done and best wishes in January.
Thank you very much. Happy
Back
Christmas.
with more shortly. Happy Christmas.
Watch the show live now on YouTube, Facebook, and at highlandradio.com. The 9 till noon show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union, offering low-rate car loans with fast approval. Apply online at letterkennycu.ie or in office today.
Fears mount for spring calf trade. For more in your Irish Farmers Journal, here's Paul Mooney.
New EU calf transport rules threaten spring trade. An exclusive Irish Farmers Journal investigation reveals the extent of Coolmore's farmland empire. Positive news for suckler farmers on Skep. How did your branch vote in the IFA elections? We have a full county-by-county breakdown. Plus, in Irish Country Living, don't miss our top TV picks and part 1 of our Christmas quiz.
All inside the Irish Farmers Journal. Wishing all our readers a very happy Christmas.
Stay warm for less this winter with Homeland. 5-pack wood logs buy 3 for €13. Hardwood log crate 450 kg, only €329. Nationwide delivery available. Shop in store or online at homeland.ie.
There's big savings in big names for Christmas at McGee's Chemist Letterkenny, like Technic cosmetic sets from $3.95, Link sets from $4.95, Dove and Nivea sets also from $4.95, and there's great fragrance gift sets from all the big names at great prices. Treat a loved one this Christmas at McGee's Chemist, Main Street, Letterkenny, or online at mcgees.ie.
Well, hello there. Ty here. Cozy up there and I'll tell you a bit about myself. See, I'm a super efficient heat pump. Just landed in new digs and I'm keeping it warm using clean energy. Thanks to me and the home energy upgrade, we now have a warmer and healthier home. Want to make a clean switch from fossil fuels? Search SEAI Home Energy Upgrade for a significant government grant for heat pumps. Reduce your use and discover a new world of comfort and savings. Supported by the Government of Ireland.
Highland Radio is seeking applications for a producer-presenter to join our busy sports team. The ideal candidate will take direction from the head of sport and will be required to produce and present our main sport programmes and bulletins. Must have an interest in sport across the Northwest and be able to retrieve and assemble stories while constructing scripts for on-air broadcasts and our website. A strong knowledge of multimedia and social networks will also be required. The position is on a 4-day basis that includes weekends. Those wishing to apply should forward a CV to Highland Radio Sport, Pine Hill Mountaintop Letterkenny, F92 VW08, or email hr@highlandradio.com. The closing date for applications is the 5th of January.
The 9 till noon show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union. Digital loans now available. Apply online or via our app today and get your loan transferred directly to your current account.
Well, whisk me up and call me gravy. Christmas Day is so close I can taste it. Oh, yes.
M&S Irish Oakum's stuffed turkey crown with pork, sage and onion stuffing, finished with oak smoked bacon. So tender and juicy. Collection pigs in blankets with treacle cured bacon and celeriac gratin with cheddar, Dijon mustard and parsley. Oh, yum, 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 yum. This is not just Christmas food. This is M&S Christmas food. Selected stores. Gratin available from December 19th. T's and C's apply.
Attention farmers. Alt Nurseries Altupper Castlefin are Department of Agriculture approved and can supply plant passports for your acre scheme. Thorn hedging, tree whips, shelters, hedging, plastic and native Irish apple trees are all available. Also stocking a large range of bare root, potted hedging trees, shrubs and much more. For the best quality at the keenest prices, call Gail at Alt Nurseries Castlefin on 086 306 7346.
Tinny's Toys, Ireland's largest farm toy superstore, isn't just about farm toys. We've loads of fun outdoor toys for kids, such as electric scooters, crazy carts, electric quads, jeeps, tractors, and so much more. Hassle-free parking at the door with no traffic jams. Our Christmas club is now open too, and a wee deposit secures your item. Tinny's Toys, Leck Road, Letterkenny, or online at tinnystoys.com. Lay down.
There's nothing that says Christmas like the sound of bells. But there's one bell that stands out above all, that captures the true spirit of Christmas. Because that's the bell that says family and friends have arrived to share this special season. The best way to celebrate Christmas is with them, and the best way to connect with them is Bus Éireann. So this Christmas, let's get the bells ringing. Let Bus Éireann connect you to Christmas. Bus Éireann, proudly part of the Transport for Ireland network. To plan your Christmas connections, see buséireann.ie.
And now the weather forecast, brought to you by Shop LK. For great shopping choice all year, visit Letterkenny. Happy New Year and thank you for shopping local.
Okay, it is that time now. Lots of you have been waiting for the car draw. We're going to be drawing the ticket out very, very shortly. But first, we're going to talk about the car draw. And by the way, just to remind you, you're going to be winning a brand new Skoda Kamiq. Now, this vehicle, we've had videos of it out. It was down in Letterkenny Shopping Centre. It is a beautiful, beautiful vehicle. It's got all the mod cons that you'd expect. Aircon, touchscreen entertainment, Apple Play. It also has... whoever wrote this is an iPhone owner, and it does my absolute planting, right? It also has...
You're so wrong.
No, it is.
I wrote it and I've got a Samsung.
Yeah, well, but it also has Android Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on this list.
Okay.
Freaking Apple lovers. Anyway, it does as well. So that means your maps from your phone just appear on your screen and stuff. That's absolutely fantastic if you either iPhone or the Skoda. Of all the things, that's the thing that I would focus on. You heard the voice there of our head of sales, Sean. Sean, introduce our guests, because we have the general manager of DMG Motors, Stephen McCall, and also Stephen Lafferty, who's the marketing manager with DMG Motors. I'll start with you, Stephen McCall, the general manager. Listen, thanks for coming on board. It's been unbelievable. It's a beautiful car, and we've had such a huge reaction to it. It's a real cracker.
Yeah, Greg, look, delighted to be involved, and we jumped on the opportunity whenever we spoke to Sean first, to give a little back, I suppose, and to be able to, I suppose, it's a promotion exercise for us as much as anything else. We're based in Donegal Town, as you said, but we cover the whole county. And Skoda being our number one brand, and record sales again this year, and delighted to be able to supply a car for your Christmas draw.
Say it, the Mitsubishi, all three vehicles. I've owned one of all of those, and all cracking cars as well. Where are you located, by the way, just so people know?
On the Clara Road.
You can't miss it, really.
Yeah, just outside Donegal Town, heading towards Ballybofey. So, look, we're in one of the main arterial routes for the county. Mm-hmm. And just have recently been appointed with the Cupra brand as well.
Fantastic.
In the last 5 or 6 weeks. So it's an exciting time for us, an exciting time for the staff, and I mean it means an increased staff and team for going into next year as well. So
big employer. And it's not just, obviously, a lot of people have the eye on the new cars as well, but there's also a massive stock of quality used cars as well.
Yeah, we certainly do, Greg, and look, it's a big change for us after coming out of post-COVID, 18-24 months of little stock, inflated prices, and struggling to get used vehicles, and now we're at a stage where we've over 100 vehicles in stock, a good range from small to large, to fit all budgets, and we're very, very aware customer service is key to us, and we're very, very aware that no matter if a customer's buying a new car or a used car, it's a new car to everybody.
But things have changed now from the old days. it's a much easier, smoother, cleaner process now, isn't it, going in to buy a car, be it new or a used car?
Definitely is, and look, the one thing we've a sales team in place there now. We've 3 guys on the floor, and they work very, very hard about providing that service and making it as easy as they can, and making that process easy. And it's a one-stop shop now, because we can offer you the finance, we can give you the approved use warranty, we can give you a service plan. So all done and dusted on the one visit.
And I suppose Stephen L, as marketing manager as well, obviously, you know, you're working with 3 great brands, and now with Cooper on board as well. It's an exciting 2024.
Absolutely, it's going to be an exciting year ahead. Like, the Cooper brand's going to be, you know, it's going to add a lot to the DMG. So, yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, and it's a very modern facility you have down there, isn't it? You have sort of grown with the success of the company.
Yeah, look, we have Dan, our founder, and God rest him, and I hope he's certainly happy. He left us in a very, very good state and gave us a fabulous premises, which I suppose has grown over this last 8-10 years into what we have today now, holding the multi-brands for the county.
And space.
Space is key. Although if you've seen our street today with over 100 new cars for delivery,
well, we're going to get rid of one of them now.
There's only 99 left now.
This is a busy time of the year, because we all want it as soon as possible. All the customer service, the paperwork, and making it as smooth and seamless as possible. As you say, well over 100 cars.
Yeah, I was saying to Sean before we come on air, like, this is our busy time. This is our pre-order time. We end up being nearly a delivery agent in January and February. For the first time again in nearly 2 years. We now have over 100 vehicles on the street for delivery in January. All those are sold.
Do you know the only thing you're missing now is a handsome young man driving one of your cars all around on the road?
I'm handsome. Sean Quinn, not so handsome. Not so handsome.
Used to be.
How long do you say?
Greg, what, you singing yourself up again?
No, I'm not. Or a
camera?
woman.
He is very handsome, though. For his age, he's good.
Hey.
Sean, come here. It's been a lovely experience in working with the guy. The reason Lee's here is because he's going to be pulling out the tick in a second. Lee, you can't. We had a moment there for a second and you ruined it. Sean, great company to work with, DMG, obviously. You know, they're a well-established brand, huge reputation countywide, and the way things are now, with the way the online works and everything, and the quality and the trust, it's beyond a region almost. It's countrywide. But a pleasure to work with, I'm sure, Sean.
Absolutely, yeah. And it was it wasn't a hard conversation that we had. I rang Stephen and told him what we're doing, and we opened it up this year to all garages, and they came and they gave us a good deal. And the most important thing is a really good car, because now somebody in the next couple of minutes is going to have a car worth 30,000 euros.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful. How would you describe? Is it a crossover? Is that, or is it an SUV? Or how would you describe the vehicle?
It's small SUV, Greg,
but it's not small, because the word small doesn't do it justice either.
It's as the manufacturer class, it's in the A0 segment, but it's not a small car, and like that. With this conversation yesterday, cars have got a lot bigger.
Yeah.
It's not the parking spaces have got smaller.
Of course. And back in the day, right, a 1.2 petrol engine, which this had, this is a completely different ICE than, you know, when I was going out looking for a car, you know, years ago. It's got all the power that you need.
Well, we're actually down to a 1 litre engine now, which is run the small turbocharger to increase the emissions, obviously, for VRT and so on, and subsequently give us a much better fuel economy.
Yeah. So you get the economy. Petrol is now accepted to be a cleaner fuel than diesel, but you still get the bit of poke under the right foot when you need it as well.
Correct.
That's what it's all about. Okay, brilliant stuff. Okay, Lee Gooch, the time is now. Look at him; he's so tired. Normally he's got 3 hours of sleep.
You're very nervous looking, Lee.
After the breakfast show. Right. Okay. Let me remind you, right, Lee. This is the camera.
You're not doing the drum.
No, you're doing.
I don't have drums.
So
no, but doing this drum.
No, you do that.
You do that, Lee. He's tired. I would say.
The sleeves here.
Okay. I'm not saying anything, but his voice was gravelly this morning. Anyway, come here.
Were you singing, Sean?
No, they kind of tried to make me sing live on air, because we had a bit of a competition last year, and I did it and Greg didn't.
Right, so this is it. Now remember, folks, you don't have to answer your phone, but we might give you a call just to spread the love. Right, okay? Lee, we're watching you here now. Look at me, son. Look at me. Nothing.
Oh, sunshine, you, daddy.
Right,
Where'd you say it was stuck to the top? What did you say?
No.
Is this live?
I'm a smart arse, right? But even I know now is not the time to joke.
I'm only joking.
I know, but not now.
The sleeve's not long enough.
Okay.
Do I need to read the number? So it's 8. There's no 7s here.
Oh, 777 8990.
8990. Best luck to everybody.
And that is just. Can we just double check that's 899?
That's 100% 8990.
And how can you tell for sure? And it's not the.
Because I know.
That looks funny, doesn't it?
No, it's that.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, that's the first number we read out, 8900, and that is it. Gucci Good, you want to give it to me here, and I'll hold it up. Okay, so someone is. There's the thing about this, that car too. When I was looking at it, Stephen, is that it's a fantastic prize, right? And it's over 30k, but it's a lot of car for 30k as well. In 2023, if that makes sense. Do you know where I'm coming from? Like it, if you told me it was, 39 or 3,000, 39 or 40, I wouldn't have gone. That's crazy money.
Yeah, look,
especially with all the tech and all.
Everything's got expensive. We've seen that. There's been continual rises in prices this last few years, but in terms of value for money and what you're getting and its size, which we talked about, I mean, the car comfortably will take 4 adults.
Yeah, I got in the back and your knees on under your chin by any stretch. There is the space there, and the boot is still there too.
Skoda's are synopsis for the boot size, and I mean they've carried that throughout the whole.
My dad had a Skoda, and you could park another car in the boot of it, I think that's why they're favoured by certain industries.
We would always have suggested that with the Skoda Octavia, even back to the first generation back in 99, 2000, the car was that big you could have put an extra row of seats in the boot. Yeah. And it has continued that the whole way through, and it has followed through the range. But specification-wise that you touched on, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, climate control, remote lock, and everything's there.
One of the best cars I had was a Seat Leon. It was an old hatchback. It's a 1.9 turbo diesel. And at the time, this is going back some time. And I remember I was going up Lurgy Brack, and I just picked it up and I put the foot down. Now, obviously safely within the rules and all that crack, right? But it nearly ripped my face off. It was, and it still to this day was one of the best cars I got. Skodas have been in the family as well as Mitsubishis. I'd like them too. I want a Shogun. It's Mitsubishi Shogun, isn't it?
No, don't.
I'm not saying nothing. The person has won. We can relax here, even if I mention the person's name. Yeah. Okay, we're dialing the number. You don't have to answer, so no panic. You've won the car, all right?
Tell me when to ring it.
Ring it now.
Ring it. Don't be so cross.
No, nothing. But you've won the car, folks. You don't have to answer, but please do. And
you've won the car.
7.
Hold on now. It's right.
Have you got the right number?
Oh, it's ringing. Listen. Shh. Martin picking up the phone. You want a car?
Can you imagine we're back to ringing people on a speakerphone?
I know.
7.
Come on. Great news for you. You've won a car.
Alexandra.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, how are you? Craig Hughes wants to speak to you.
Hello. Is that Alexandra Doherty?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
From Quigley's Point?
Yes, that is right.
Okay, my name is Greg Hughes, and I work on the 9 till noon show on Highland Radio.
Okay.
Right, where's the speaker on this phone?
On the bottom.
Or on the bottom. Okay, so you entered the card draw, did you? Okay, well, I've got it now. Yeah, you've got it.
Yeah.
So you had ticket 8990, by the way, Alexandra, and we've just pulled that ticket out of the Trombola or whatever it's called. You have got yourself a beautiful, brand new, all mod cons Skoda Kamiq. How do you feel?
Oh my God, that's unreal. God.
You?
Oh my God.
It is your car.
After buying myself a second-hand car there but a week ago.
Well, I don't know how I don't know how a trade-in would work, but anyway, come here. Well, fair play, but you now have a brand new, beautiful. I'll tell you what's lovely about it, Alexandria. It's got the space you need, right? But it's the size that makes it a joy to drive around town and park and what have you. So you've got the best of all worlds, Alexandria.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's brilliant news, Greg. Thank you very much.
And it's worth over 30,000.
I can't believe it. Oh.
Are you normally this lucky, Alexandra?
Well, my son won the 2,500 maker cash draw back there in the summertime, I think.
Okay.
And Aaron Doherty.
Okay, well done. Well, they say money goes to money. Alexandra, listen.
I'm only after buying a 17.
But listen,
Cougar there last week. There.
DMG Motors will do a fantastic deal on that for you, don't worry. Listen, that's no problem. You can sort that out. Isn't it a great problem to have? You've got a new what? You've got a 171 and now you've got a 2.3 or a 2.14. 2.4. I don't know what. 2.41. 2.41. So that's not a bad problem to have.
Is it the 2.4?
2.41, yes.
2.41, oh my God. Right.
Are you busy? Right then, so. Okay, so thank you very much indeed. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye, Alexandra. And to you too. Thank you so much for entering. Thanks to everyone who entered, Sean.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
All right, bye.
She's delighted, isn't she? Deep down, when it sinks in, she'll realise, oh my God, I've actually won a brand new car.
The only thing that was missing that phone call was, right, that's it, so. That's it, so.
Yeah, I have to go now. Thanks for that. I'll call you, don't you call me.
Yeah, all right, okay. Well, anyway, listen, there's a cheap 171 going. Again, just thanks. Thank you so much, Stephen McCall, General Manager of DMG Motors, Stephen Lafferty, Marketing Manager, DMG Motors. Thanks for coming up at this time of the year, because as you say, you have hundreds of cars, brand new cars to get out there, and I'm sure there's lots of people who are going to be visiting for a quality used car as well. If you want to check out the dealership, it's on the Clar Road, Donegal Town. You can't miss it just as you approach Donegal Town. And the brands there, Skoda, Seat, Mitsubishi, and now Cooper. All right, brilliant stuff. Sean, last words, please.
Just for me, it's been a busy week, been a great week. It's been unbelievable.
We've all been working as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm going on holiday. Very short.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Leiter.
Leiter?
Yeah. It looks like that picture behind you there.
Is that local?
Yeah, it's pretty local, but we get snow when most people just get rain.
That's Scotland then, is it?
No, it's in Kilmacrennan.
Leiter.
Leiter.
Leiter. Right, come here.
Yeah.
Say that, what?
Posh people call it Leiter.
Yeah.
Do they? Right, okay. Well, I'm proud myself of not being posh. Lee, thanks so much.
Pleasure.
See you next week. Have a great Christmas. My love to you and your beautiful family. Same to you, Sean. And the two Stephens. Safe journey back. Thank you so very much indeed. Right, we're going to be... I think we're probably going to leak a little into John's show, if that's all right, because we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back with a very special treat for you to finish things off, because we have the Carndunna Brass Band. They're joining us now after these.
The 9 till noon show with Letterkenny Credit Union. Simplify your debts with a debt consolidation loan from Letterkenny Credit Union. Call us on 074 910 2126 or apply online via our app or in office today.
This winter, be ready. Visit winterready.ie. From flooding, storms, snow and freeze to fallen trees, winter is hard to predict. Find out how to protect yourself, your home, farm, business and the elderly on the Office of Emergency Planning website, winterready.ie, or follow us on Twitter at emergency.ie, an initiative of the Government of Ireland.
The Three Amigos, Jimmy Buckley, Robert Mazzell and Patrick Feeney are back on tour with their award-winning live show. See The Three Amigos live. Clonry Hotel, Letterkenny, Tuesday, January 23rd. Tickets, priced €35, are now on sale at the hotel reception and Ticketmaster.ie, where extra charges may apply.
Happy Christmas from the Three Amigos!
When you put off having an eye test, you're not just putting off making an appointment, coming to Specsavers, buying a new pair of glasses. No, what you're actually putting off is all those important little things, like, seeing things, telling the difference between a tree and your wife, watching the TV, not the microwave, your children not being a bit blurred around the edges. The list goes on. Eye tests and a free pair of glasses from the €69 range are free at Specsavers with PRSI or medical card. You're better off not putting it off at Specsavers. Conditions apply, subject to eligibility.
Everyone loves going to the cinema. That's why an Eclipse Cinemas gift voucher is the perfect Christmas present. They aren't just for kids, but all the family. Even little Miss Hard to buy for. We all have one of them. And when you buy an Eclipse Cinemas gift voucher, you now get 10% extra free. Available on our Bundoran and Lifford-Strabane cinemas or at eclipsecinemas.com. Vouchers don't expire and can even be used for dine-in screen options and VIP cinema experiences.
A message from Donegal County Council and the Donegal Road Safety Working Group.
This Christmas and New Year, the main message to all motorists is never ever drink or drug drive, because the consequences for you and others is life-changing. At best, you could risk losing your license. At worst, you could be responsible for someone's death or serious injury. Remember, if you drink or have taken drugs, never drive. Even one drink will affect your driving. Plan alternative ways to get home before you go out. Designate someone who has not been drinking or taken drugs. Arrange a taxi. Ask a parent or another driver to pick you up. Let's make our roads safer for everyone.
Okay, it is a couple of minutes to 12, but we're going to leak a little into John's show because it is Christmas, you know, and we're all part of the one family. And I'll tell you what's actually really quite exciting is Katie and Michael are going to be joining John to talk about Christmas telly, which means that we can get some beautiful music from the Carndonagh Brass Band. And Fergal Doherty has drawn the short straw to be a spokesperson of sorts. So is this all of the band, Fergal, or what do we have here now?
Greg, thanks very much for having us. We have 11 of our number. We are 19 in number when we're there in total. So we're not all here, but we're enough here to make a nice sound.
And what variation of instruments do we have? It's brass, but just what kind of instruments do we have here with us?
We have brass and reed. We have 5 saxophones, which are reed instruments. We've then a multitude of brass instruments ranging from cornets to trumpets, to euphoniums and trombones and baritones and E-flat bass, and then we have Colm Kelly in our snare drum. So yeah,
and it's a multi-generational. For those who aren't watching, it's a multi-generational band as well.
Multi-generational, Greg. I wouldn't like to say the age of our oldest.
Well, I chose my words incredibly carefully, so don't you get me in bother now. I was being really. It's a mix.
Some of our older members have played in the original brass bands dating back to the 1950s, yes. In Carndonagh. So maybe 1960s, maybe I'm being corrected.
Well, we're all watching your eyes, so if you were trying to get us out of trouble.
And then we have as young, our youngest is in their teens. So yeah, it's quite a broad range.
And it's the beauty of music.
It is.
It doesn't matter what you're. And we have another just arrived as well too, which is exciting.
We do indeed.
Right. Okay. So if you want to take your position, Fergal, okay. And what are we going to hear first?
We're going to start with Adeste Fidelis.
Oh, lovely. Okay, Adeste Fidelis. This is the Carndonagh Brass Band. Whenever you're ready. Oh, do you want a second? Don't panic. I want everyone to feel relaxed and in the moment here. Yep. Are you good? Okay, that's fantastic. Be funny now if you all started something else and he started into Adeste Fidelis just for the crack. Right, whenever you're ready, folks. Okay, we're good. All right, this is the Carndonagh Brass Band, the majority of them.
Intro after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
fantastic. Okay, we'll get straight into the next one. It's like a mini concert. What should we do next? It's all right, we can get you from there.
Silent Night.
Oh, excellent. Silent Night, again from the Carndonna Brass Band.
After 6. Intro. 4, 5, 6.
Now you are tuned to the Carndonna Brass Band, and just while everyone gets their breath together, I can't imagine it. Is it? Do you need gaps between it, or is it something you become used to? I don't know. It sounds like it's very intensive on the breathing anyway. No one's going to answer the question for me, so I'll just pretend it is. All right, okay. We're going to play it with one more, if that's all right, because John Breslin is coming up around the Northwest very, very shortly. And what I want to do is take this opportunity on behalf of me, Caroline, Shannon, and Niamh, who contributed to the show throughout the course of the year, Katie, who's always there for us as well, and all the technical people that help us when we're out and about, to wish you all a very happy Christmas. We'll be back with you very early in the new year, but stay tuned to this slot because we've got wonderful shows throughout the course of Christmas. So for me, Greg Hughes, and all of us here associated with the 9 till noon show, please have a very happy, safe and Merry Christmas and a wonderful new year. We'll speak to you in 2024. John Breslin's on the way. He's got Michael and Katie with him as well, which is going to be a bit of crack. But we're going to play out with the Carndonna Brass Band. Thanks to Fergal Doherty and all the crew. And whenever you're ready to go.
After 2. 1, 2.